title, The Last Door, on the left. In the heart of the desolate countryside of northern England, nestled between a gloomy expanse of moors and a forgotten railway line, stood Greystone Manor. Once a symbol of opulence, it now languished in despair, its grandeur eclipsed by the shadows of time. The manor's facade was a somber mosaic of discolored stone and creeping ivy, concealing secrets long buried by the passage of decades. On a blustery autumn evening, Eve Lambert, a historian with a penchant for unraveling stories lost to history, arrived at the manor. She had spent years tracing her lineage, following a trail that inexplicably led to this forlorn place. Her family, it seemed, once held a connection to the manor, a connection enigmatic and entangled with mystery. The air was thick with the scent of damp leaves and decay, and an unsettling quiet enveloped the grounds. Her footsteps echoed through the dilapidated corridors as she scoured the manor's interior, each step stirring up clouds of dust that danced in the dim light filtering through cracked windows. It was in the west wing, a wing that seemed almost consciously remote, that Eve found something peculiar. As she wandered its neglected passageway, she noticed the chill growing more intense with each step. Drawing her scarf tighter around her neck, she pressed on, compelled by an inexplicable pull towards the last door on the left. With a deep breath, Eve turned its tarnished handle and stepped inside. The room was small, devoid of furniture, save for an ancient, mysterious book resting on a pedestal in the center. The air here was different, charged with a strange energy that made the tiny hairs on her arms stand on end. Curious, Eve approached. The book's cover was unmarked, its leather weathered and cracked. As she opened it, pages filled with unfamiliar symbols and cryptic illustrations revealed themselves, a language lost to time. Amidst them was a drawing of the manor itself, and as she turned the pages, the drawings animated, replaying moments from the manor's past. Eve watched in breathless suspense as scenes unfolded, a grand ball held in the ballroom, shadowed figures exchanging hushed words in dark corners, a massed gathering swirling in maudlin celebration. The illustrations grew darker, more sinister, culminating in the image of a lone figure standing in a shadowy corridor, the very corridor she had just walked through. Heart-pounding, Eve looked closer. The figure in the drawing turned, slowly revealing her own face. Startled, she snapped the book shut, and a loud, echoing sound reverberated through the manor, as if awakening it from a deep slumber. Suddenly, the door behind her creaked shut with a menacing finality. In the ensuing silence, a new drawing began to etch itself onto the cover, a new door, beginning to frame within its outline the room she was now trapped in.